dancing there in the New York subway. I just thought that was great. Just loved seeing that. What a juxtaposition of this, like, beautiful tender dancing and New York subway system.
I love where this they chose to do the dance sequence in the subway system. That was really cool. I loved it. I love that even while it was being filmed, you can tell there were passerbys that weren't really part of the film, but actually made it seem very authentic. Um, and I just also really loved how it ended. I thought that was very powerful and I loved it. It was great. Great job.
I loved the setting of it. In New York, the subway, kind of the intercutting between the, the chaos and frenzy of New York, and then the stillness of the dance, and the very powerful undertones of androgyny and what that really means to anyone, and how so much of society doesn't kind of embrace or see the beauty in it. And I thought it was some really powerful storytelling. Well done.
It was so captivating, and I loved how you just put social issues like that, like social identity, right in front. And then you kind of showcase the soul and the heart of this person through the dance and the beauty of love and how it transcends everything and even self-love. And so when they were coming out of the station, it really represented that he had gained strength to be whatever they wanted to be sexually and orient with gender-wise. It was gorgeous. So by the end, he was just like, yeah, whatever. I am what I am. Fuck you. I loved it. And I thought it was so brilliantly done. As a filmmaker myself, I was like, there's something so beautiful about a train or a subway station, right? And it's like having that be a part of coming in one's like self journey and exploration and self-discovery to be who the fuck they want to be in the world. It's a gorgeous metaphor. So good job. I loved it. I went over a minute, but I really enjoyed the piece.
I loved this. First of all, love a subway. Love a subway, love a subway station, which I know is kind of weird, but I do. And the dance itself was so well done. I have basically no rhythm in my entire body, but I can imagine that dancing on an escalator is quite challenging and quite difficult. So really props to them, because that had to not have been the easiest thing in the world. Like having that be where this took place was, to me, like so fantastically placed, because it was such like an ordinary location for something like that to be happening. I thought was fantastic. I thought like the little part about how they're all wearing kind of the same plaid was a great detail. I really, really enjoyed this film. I thought the dancing was beautiful. I thought the concept was beautiful. I definitely, at least I'm pretty sure I understood the point that they were trying to get across. I have basically nothing bad to say about this film. I absolutely loved it, like beginning to end. And it was probably one of my favorite things I've watched.
And what I liked about the film was that it had great lighting in the subway. And during the dance scene, it showed like the two parts of herself that she was battling. It showed like the inner battle that she was having, so you could have some insight into her mind. And that's what I thought was very interesting.
And I thought that was really well done, from the dancing, from the how that whole thing was put together, how the film was done. Really, really cool, and I loved it. It was brilliant.
Overall, my main takeaway from this was that it looked like it was just like a lot of fun to film. It was pretty cool to be able to have a low budget dance film take place in such a really cool like metro station. And Yeah, I thought it was great. The dancers they had great chemistry too. Everyone's faces were super charming, and it was nice. It was just like a lovely little piece, and loved the little flip off at the end. That was pretty fun. So great job.